Evening all, everybody, and welcome along. It's a Friday Night Live. So, Jules is in the stream, and probably the only one in the stream at the moment. So let's adjust that camera. It's been a long week, everybody, and I've got cough and cold again, and I've got the sniffles, and I feel like crap as always. See how long this stream lasts. So I've got strepsils and a nice port and coke for tonight. She's told me I can't have any wine. I've got to have port and coke tonight. I've had a brandy already as well. I am absolutely freezing. I have frozen my bits off all day today. And as you can tell, you can probably hear that I'm all bunged up and got a tickly throat. The cough's worse as well. So we'll see how long we last. As always, the link is over on the side. StreamYard link is there. That's the StreamYard link. You notice we've got new titles as well tonight. So, yes, just to remind everybody, we're live on YouTube. Over 18s, a disclaimer. So it's not for children. There will be adult jokes, C-bombs, F-bombs, and lots of content. So stuff may occur during the show. If you need... or it's not the thing for you, little red button top right on your screen, click the little red X and disappear off. But there will be some adult content tonight. 3 weeks till Christmas, everybody. Let's go through all this stuff. So Subaru's here. Evening, buddy. Good to see you. Vincent's here. VJ Biker. ZX9. Oh, Rev, he got his hat. Oh, marvellous. And there were some T-shirts in there, I think, as well. So Jules, you need tunes. I've had Christmas tunes playing all day, mate, and it's done my head in. So hence, I turned the radio off, put my little speaker on that I've got, and had some Five Finger Death Punch playing all day, which annoyed the hell out of everybody. I can't do stuff like that. Kazumoto's here. Good to see you, Kazo. CK17, love your vids. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. Dave A70's here. Hi all. Hiya, Dave. Good to see you. Now, Dave was one of the guys that we went down to. If you haven't seen my last couple of videos, go and watch the one from Emma's Calf. We went out pouring rain. We got absolutely bloody soaked. Dave was there. Vincent was there. We had Richard out with us. Richard Dolby from GTR Travels was there as well. Damien came with us. We had loads of people out on that ride. We all got absolutely soaked to the skin, but we had such a wicked time. And it was good fun to get out in the rain. But it was obviously probably one of the last rides of the season, because obviously Christmas is coming up. We've got storm incoming for tomorrow. It's already blowing a gale outside, and my furniture is all over the garden. So that is going to be absolutely horrible out there. Todgy's in as well. Aye, evening all. Now, here's one for you. Todgy was doing a live stream on Sunday, just gone. So I was like clicking around YouTube, looking at all the videos, so I went off to bed, and Todgy was doing a stream, and he had on a couple of guys, and he had Howie in there as well. So I've got a feeling that Todgy, this one here, may be doing a Sunday night live stream as a regular thing. If he is, then I might be jumping in on his show on a Sunday night. But Todgy29, go and check his channel out. Now, I'm going to bring I love promoting other people's channels. So we're going to get Todgy's channel up. Let me just find him. He is somewhere in there. Let's do Todgy. All right. Let's see if I can find him. I can never remember what his channel is. Todgy29 Moto Vlogs. There we go. Todgy. Let's see if I can find him. Todgy29 Moto Vlogs. And for some weird reason, it's not popping his channel up. I will find him though. Todgy, put a link up to your channel, mate. Just put what your channel's called, and I'll whack that up for you. Stuart's here as well. Stuart XDV. Hi, Rev, and to all in the side chat. Now, Stuart turned up. He was down at Emma's last week, and he picked up his Friday night giveaway. We got him a leg bag, so he's got a little leg bag now. Put all his phone and his wallet and bits and pieces in. It probably is, mate. It probably is. We were chatting about that. Now, obviously, I've got to be very careful what I show on my phone, but Exeter was Now, if you all know who Exeter Rider is, we have this little motor vloggers, what we call the motor vloggers group, that we have everybody in. But obviously, Exeter Rider Steve, he's put up, he's like, oh, look at this. He said, I can't believe, let me see if we can get that up. I paid £7.47 for a coffee, and we were like, we're more worried about your OnlyFans subscription that he's got on there. But that's Exeter having a little bit of we have a little bit of a weird sense of humour with our guys. But it's all good fun on our Motor Vloggers channel. And they were all like, oh, Rev's got an OnlyFans channel. The only fans I've got is one big one when it's got about 5 blades in it. That's the only fan you'll find in my workshop. But as I say, if you want to jump in, StreamYard link is on the side, guys. We'll put it up one more time, and you're very welcome to come and join me on camera. As I said, we're going to see how long my throat lasts before the cough starts kicking in. And we've got Strepsils, and we've got the port and coke, which I'm going to have a swig of now. And that is quite a nice port as well. It's pronounced Coburns, but on the bottle it says Cockburns. It doesn't actually. It's just nicely warm. That's all I'm going to say on that one. You know what I'm like with my dark sense of humour. Now, can't unsee some of the videos in there. They thought it was a sumo wrestler. I thought it was a chicken on a rotisserie pole, mate. Yeah, and if you're wondering what that is, you've got to be in our Motor Vloggers group to find out what it is. But Stuart just said whiskey will get rid of your cough. Yeah, but I am working tomorrow morning, so I can't have too much. I told you he's having a laugh. I don't know what Andy's up to. I think Andy is working tonight, but yeah, we'll see how far we go. Now, some of the stuff that is kicking off this week on the channels. Now, we all know that obviously KTM are involuntary liquidation or voluntary receivership or whatever, and they're struggling to get bikes out. Harley have just announced that their southern dealers are going. And then obviously we've just heard today that one of the Chinese brands is going, no, don't worry, it's not Lexmoto. They are still about. But there is one of the Chinese bikes, and Lexmoto did mention it to me. I said, oh, there's another Chinese dealer that's gone down. As long as its stuff is coming out of the factory, that is all right. But obviously, there is loads and loads going on. Stuart's just said, are you riding this Sunday? No, I am not, mate. I am having a weekend off to try and ease this throat because we are away to the mum-in-laws for Christmas Day and Boxing Day. But obviously, after that, I am back in the garage. It is my Christmas to work. So I've literally got, I think, 3 days off for Christmas and New Year. But I am working every single sort of paid day. The holiday days I have off, but every other day I will be going in the garage. So it is my Christmas to work. So I only get 3 days off over Christmas. Poor me. But the money's bloody good. So yeah, I should be working. So obviously I've got to try and keep this cold at bay and keep myself fit and healthy. And the last thing I want to do is give Mrs. B my cold and cough. So that'll be me a chance to spare room if I start sniffling. Tochi just said, don't think many will be riding this weekend with the weather forecast. No, we have heard 80-mile-an-hour winds and heavy rain. And obviously we had an amber alert warning. I know they're going to be using this this phone system where you get like an emergency thing like a nuclear war for people that are going to be in red weather areas, just to warn them that there is a danger to life if you do go out. But yeah, wrap yourselves up warm this weekend, people, if you do go out. But yeah, take it easy. It's going to be horrible this weekend. Slow Rider's in the room. Now, Slow Rider, another one with a damn good channel. So if you happen to follow Slow Rider, and I'm going to bring his channel up, and that is going to be, let me just find him. Let me go into the top bit and filter it into channels. That's where I was going wrong. So we shall look, upload, and we go to channel. Let me just find out where he is. Why is that not bringing up my people? Oh, search. That's why, because you put Slow Rider and it comes up Flow Rider. That's why. Darn Google, and it's stupid trying to pronounce stuff. Right, there we go. We found Slow Rider's channel. let's go and paste that and put that one up into the chat. Let's have a quick roll through some of these. I went out today. The roads are pretty grotty. It was. I went all the way over from Milton Keynes to Wing, which is about 15 miles, to pick up a CBR 500R, and it is an A2 bike as well. So if you happen to have an A2 license, that is the bike for you. It's only done 2,500 miles as well. So nice bike. Have I got my panniers? No, I haven't, and I am still waiting. They have promised they will be here before Christmas. When they do arrive, I'm going to probably hang tinsel off them when we put them on the bike. There's Slow Riders channel, so youtube.com and then SLORIDA. So Slow Rider, go and check his channel out. So that's the one. Stuart said Slow Rider. I'm a sub. Thanks, Stuart. Well done. Just click on his channel. He's got some good stuff. And obviously Slow Rider was down at the Wild Bad with me as well. So hopefully this year, when it comes round to the Wild Bad again, we'll go down, we'll catch up with Slow Rider because we had such a blast together last time. And obviously I prefer Wild Bad to ABR Festival because obviously ABR Festival, 24,000 people, you're walking around all day checking people out, trying to catch up with people. But obviously Wild Bad, I think this year we had about 200, 300 people there, so it was very quiet. Everybody knew everybody. The band was good, the bar was good, and we had an absolute blast. So we caught up with a lot of people when we did Wild Bad. So yeah, made loads of new friends as well. And hopefully this year Cartswheels is going as well. So Mr. and Mrs. Cartswheels are going. So we'll catch up with them. And obviously Richie Vida runs it. So Richie's a lovely guy, just normal as they come. So brilliant fun. Howie's here as well. So obviously Howie was on Todgy's channel on Sunday. So hopefully we'll catch up with Howie again this Sunday. Lily is here. Hello, Lily. Now, one of Lily's huge follows, and she won't mind me saying, and this guy is absolutely hilarious. I'm going to put his channel up. You can go and give him a follow, but he is not a moto vlogger. He hates being called a moto vlogger. He spits on them. He's not an influencer. He is an e-fluencer. He likes to stay moist and succulent, as he says. And he sounds very much like Harry Hill. So that's the one there. So if you go onto youtube.com, beansonttoast_YT, he is on TikTok. He's on Instagram. He's on all the channels. But what an absolute legend he is, and I message him all the time, and I always see Lily's comments in there as well. He's just done his latest video, which is what they call a wrong think. Not that channel. When he does a wrong think, it's very, very tongue-in-cheek, but go and check out Beans on Toast. He is very, very good at what he does. So it's like, Rev, I lost my keys to the Triumph. Any ideas how to take the tank lock out? Oh dear. Oh dear. Now the only thing is, you've got all your screws around the top. There is one more underneath that tank lock that you can't get to if it is locked. That is the only thing about it. Oh God, the only way to do it really, because that key is going to be coded to the ignition barrel. So if you've lost your keys, you could be in with a nightmare. So yeah, that's a bit of a hard one. That if you lose, we had one this week, and the guys obviously said, I've lost my keys to my Lexmoto Diablo. I said, well, it's one ignition barrel. Well, can't I just get another key cut? No, without the original key. You should have a second key. You had it in the pack. Yeah, I've lost my pack. I don't know where my pack is. The only way to change anything on a Lexmoto is a complete barrel change, and that's front panels off. Stuart knows that because when we did his lock, he had to have a brand new set of keys on it on the XDV. So yeah, that is how it works. So yeah, if you do lose your keys, it's basically game over. But obviously, if it's just a tank lock, it depends. If it's the actual fuel cap one, then it's going to be a new set of keys, or you're going to need to recode the ignition. If it's just if it's like a Givey or SW Motec tank lock that goes round the top of the cap, just drill the bloody thing out, make life easier, and just get some mole grips and take the old bolts out. But if it is the actual fuel cap, then it's a world of hurt. So message me privately and I'll talk you through it. Is Mrs. B better now? She is better, but I've got it as well now. But struggling at the moment. Hang on a second. Beg your pardon?
I said, oh, fine, thanks.
She said she's fine, thanks. There you go. You heard it from Mrs. B herself. Lily's just said, got a new video tonight, Toasty. It's a good one. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm waiting to look. I'm going to probably go and have a look at that after I finish the stream. Beans on Toast got a new site. I'll tell you, some of his stuff is really good. He does a lot of the celebrity houses and tells people all about bits of London. And he hates Uber riders or people that drag their feet. He calls them leg down Larrys. His other thing is obviously filtering between two buses. And that's the good one. And it's obviously Bus Canyon. But go and watch some of Beans on Toast stuff. He's great, but don't call him a motovlogger. He hates it. He spits on us people. He is an e-fluencer. Not influenza, that's a disease, but he's an e-fluencer. Two Wheels Motos in the room. Good evening. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, well done. And Throttle Up. He's here. Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late. Typical first time watching the live. Great first impression. Cheers, Martin. And Martin, Throttle Up, he comes up to Emma's Cafe quite a lot as well. So he's been up to us. And believe it or not, he's related to this guy here as well, Slow Rider. So, yeah, the two are related. I will let them tell the story. But, yeah, they are related very, very closely. So, yeah, two great riders in one family. And Martin's absolutely lovely, as is obviously Slow Rider as well. We'd had great fun. And Slow's been down to Loomies with us as well when we went down to meet Jamie. Now, the story of Jamie, he's working tonight. He has messaged me during the week. He has basically been offered, I think it was $2,000 for his LXR SE, even though it's a year old, absolutely immaculate, new tyres on it and everything. And he complained to the insurance company, and obviously they've said, no, checks being issued, blah, blah, blah. He got a message, I think it was a couple of days ago, to basically say your $2,000 checks on the way. We're having the loan bite back as of Monday, but it has now gone to basically arbitration and adjudicators and that, and they are investigating the insurance claim. So there is something going on in the background, and it's probably to do with the other driver. And as I said to him, let them take care of it, mate. Take the money, bank it, and wait for the rest to come in. Slow Rider, sadly we were born to the same parents. So there you go. So you know they're brothers now. He's let it out of the bag. As Liddy said, Tochi, if you've got a sense of humour, you will love Beans on Toast. I think the guy's absolutely brilliant. He's a right scream, and some of the stuff that he does in London, it's like, oh my God. I could not put up with working in London or driving around London. There we go. Tochi said, I was a paramedic. You need a sense of humour to work for the NHS. Believe me, you do. I'm not gonna say what went on this week. That will probably get me a ban from the live streams, but I'll tell it. I'll tell it in probably the Motovloggers channel. Sounds really dodgy for Jamie. It does a little bit. Now, obviously, he's had his money, but there is something going on in the background with obviously the insurance and investigations and what's going, but obviously I can't say too much. Right. I was going to do motorcycle news, but no, that's not for me, and I don't do Hello Kids. But there is a lot of stuff going on in the market. So we have literally got a month and a bit to go until Euro 5.5 kicks in. Now, Euro 5.5 basically means all the bikes that are out in production at the moment, or that dealers have in their showroom that are Euro 5, and that's going to be your 125s and your 50s, basically have to be sold by the time Euro 5.5 comes in. Otherwise, they have to go to a pre-registered plate, which is going to be the 74 plate. You are not allowed to sell a Euro 5 bike next year. So basically, dealers that have got 100, 200 bikes are basically going to be stuck with bikes. They've either got to be derogated, which means they can carry them over to next year into derogation slots, or they have to be pre-registered with a plate. And if they don't sell a year later, you've basically got a second-hand bike on an old plate. Even though it's a new one, it will be an old bike. Which Chinese dealership has gone into... right, let me bring it up for you. And obviously, I found this on Google. Chinese dealer. That's 2024. Right. Let's... so, obviously...
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Shut up, Alexa. Audi, obviously, that's one of the big ones. Chinese EV brand Armada and BYD are going down the pan. And one of them that has gone basically heading for the bump, it's not gone completely yet. It's an electric bike firm. And they are very, very well known. So that's all I am going to say. It's literally one number below one. That will give you a clue. So yeah, they are struggling to sell bikes at the moment. So that's your, and they are actually a Chinese bike company. So everything of theirs comes out of China. So there you go. You heard it here first. But yeah, go and Google. It's one number below number one. So have a look at that, the electric bike company, and you'll know why. And as I say, electric bikes, what is the point in having an electric car or an electric bike? Because to power those vehicles up, the power comes from fossil fuel stations. So wind turbines, all right, fair enough, but coal-fired, oil-fired power stations, nuclear power stations, dams. So, yeah. You're basically filling your electric car with electric made from fossil fuels. So there is no point. And by the time the car's 10 years old, it's going to need new batteries. And unfortunately, lithium, it just can't be recycled. Once it's gone, it's gone. So as Lady says, no wonder they're going out of business. Exactly that. She says, I've eaten a whole pack of Percy Pigs. I'm on half a packet of Strepsils at the moment, so that will keep me going. Stuart XTV, they should make a bike and car that runs on water. They have already. They've sorted that. They did that back in the 80s. There was a guy that actually did it with a Volkswagen Beetle. He did it in America. He's done half a dozen really good. If you go on to YouTube and put American VW Beetle runs on water, have a look, because obviously the guy that designed the engine and it basically electrolyzed water, made hydrogen, and run the car nicely on tick over. All of a sudden he died. There we go. Was that the bloke that allegedly got assassinated? Yes, he did. He put all the designs online. Google pulled all the designs, and everything sort of disappeared off the internet. But then he got assassinated. Yeah. He mysteriously died. But obviously, big businesses don't want that stuff around because water is free. You can basically go and pee in your tank if you have to. And Energica were feeling the pinch as well. Yeah, very, very true. Energica are starting to shut down as well. They're struggling. Hydrogen was the way to go, but big business make more money out of lithium. They do as well. Can everyone give me a gallon of petrol for my knackered 5-year-old? Pour it all over the seats and set it alight and then claim on the insurance. That's the easiest way. According to Volvo, electric cars need to cover 57,000 kilometres before they become environmental friendly. Nice car due to emissions while making them. Exactly that. So, yeah, you've got to do shed loads of miles and rack it up before it even comes environmentally friendly and starts earning its money back. So, hydrogen car or stick to a good old-fashioned petrol. That's the way to go. Definitely. As I say, if anybody wants to jump on the live stream with me tonight and you've got the camera on, come and jump in. I am caning my throat at the moment trying to talk on this. So StreamYard link is here. Come and jump in. And I shall probably be doing about another 10 minutes and I am going to head off to bed because my nose is running, my head's pounding, feels like it's in a vice. My throat is killing me. And this port and lemon, I can't even drink it. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. But I've got Strepsil. And Xanax nice if the battery lasts that long as well. There are a couple of other things. Let me just bring these up. Let me go there. Into that one. Right, let's do... we'll just save that and open the link on that one. Right. And we'll go down to... I think this is hilarious. Right. Let's go there. Let's bring up that one. Right, we're going to share this one up. So let's go into share the screen. Now, BMW, you are going to love this. For everybody that said, oh, this is the BMW. Look at that horrid luggage rack. I've tried plenty of luggage options for the BMW R1300 GS, but this is the stuff I live with. That box looks absolutely horrible. Why the hell would you have a top box like that where you've got a basic, you've got no sides, you can't fit anything in, it's all got to go in via that little bit on the top. And then to get into the side, that's your side pannier. So you've got to basically remove the side bit and you've got a little scoop at the bottom. Well, if you're trying to pack stuff in, you've got to get it over that lip to get it packed in. Oh, but they do a lovely tank bag, as everybody said, but absolutely horrible. Why you'd have one of them, it's horrible. Any terrarium pick prices yet? Not till about January. There we go. Ginger and lemon tea is good. I know, mate. Throttle up, catching a cold. That's what you get. We did. We got soaked on Sunday. I was riding Monday, got absolutely soaked again. I'd been out this morning at 7:30 to go pick a bike up. It was freezing cold, drizzle in the air. But I'm now struggling. I'd been in a cold workshop all day. And to top it all, Andy and Darren from HBB, I went, I've got this bike, this bike, this bike. And they just sat there and went, we're working hard. We're having a cup of tea. And I'm like, you buggers. But it's absolutely freezing in our workshop because obviously we've got big door wide open because it's the MOT bay as well, right next to my bike bay. So all the wind and the rain floods in and we can't heat the workshop up. So we freeze all day. The only place that's got heat is the office. And obviously the girls stay in the office and they don't come out. They jump on the walkie-talkie and call us to the office. So that didn't work for me. Quick one, because obviously Labour said the Labour government is not interested in motorcycles. MPs encourage government action to try and secure biking's future. But Fabian Hamilton, the MP for Leeds, he said no one's interested in motorcycles. Why they're on the road, we don't know. So obviously there's net zero interest and uncertainties for next year. We've had a hard year, obviously, with bikes. So all the dealers are struggling to sell bikes this year. Harry says a BMW should stick with the Gimme Style Addy boxes like on the GS12. Exactly that. Much more in keeping with the adventure bikes. Yeah. And they go and put all this horrible on it. My bikes have side loading boxes and they're all better than those BMW boxes. Exactly that. Yeah. The last one. Now, obviously, everybody knows who Ariel are because they brought out the car called the Ariel Atom. But Ariel have announced now one of their best-selling bikes, the Ariel Ace, and that is it there. They've announced now that they are no longer selling the Ariel Ace. But what a absolutely, and we saw one of those at the bike show, and it was absolutely lovely. V4 engine, goes like stink. But obviously they've got the Ace R, the Ace of Diamonds, the Iron Horse, and the Black Edition. But they're not going to be making any more. So the price of those bikes is going to go through the roof. But they are a niche bike. It's one of those, a bit like a CCM, where it has to catch your eye, or everyone goes, oh, it's bloody ugly. It looks like the BMW 1300. It looks like it's made of Mikado. It is a very niche bike, and a lot of people didn't like it. It's a bit like the Norton V4S, which is 95 grand. Who is going to buy a 95 grand bike apart from those that are so much money that they're just going to put it in a showroom and admire it and not ride the damn thing? As soon as you take it out, you get a chip in it. That's instantly £1,000 off the price for having a little chip of paint off of it. But horrible bike. Harris just said, Rich Tonka if you ask me. It is actually. But that's about all that's going on the bike market at the moment. So there's not a lot going on. A lot of dealers going to the wall. We're still going. We've managed to sell off 2 bikes this week. So the RSS is going. We've also sold a ZSB. We've got 1 ZSB left. Dave just said, or remade Bruff Superior. Bruff Superior was a nice bike. Hello, kids would buy a 95k bike. You'd probably afford it on his money. I should have a little laugh about that. Right. I'm going to wrap up, guys. I am going to head off to bed. We will do a longer stream next week because next week is Friday giveaway week, and I have got loads and loads of freebies over here. But there's a lot of stuff going next week. So if you do want to be in it, don't forget 8 o'clock next Friday is going to be Friday night giveaway, and I'll try and get them posted a bit quicker than I did the last lot. But obviously, I'm going to start wrapping up. Thanks to everybody that's come in on the side chat tonight. Much appreciated. I am going to go and snuggle down in my bed and watch a bit of TV and warm myself up. Ready for tomorrow at 6 o'clock start. So we will see you all next Friday. Todgy just said, get the missus to rub some Vicks in your chest. She'd probably rub my chest with half a house brick, mate. Cheers, mate. Bye to all. Stuart might be going up gasoline juice on Sunday. I won't. I shall be tucked in bed and having some sleepies with Mrs. B. But thanks for everybody coming in. I'm going to sign off. We'll see you same place, same time next Friday with the Friday night giveaway. Until then, be well, ride safe, enjoy the weekend. And as always from Rev, it's a big goodbye from me. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.